And asking students to round numbers, the vertical number line is something that can really help them visualize why we're rounding a number to the next place or the place that the number is already in. So in this case, if we look at this example, we want to take the number 14,500 and round it to the nearest thousand. So the question that we have students ask themselves is, how many thousands are there in your number 14,500? So if we look here, we see that there's a 4 in the thousands place. So if we were to place this on a vertical number line, we want to put the 1,000 from our number, or the 1,000 below on the bottom part of our vertical number line. So here we place the number 14,000. When we're rounding to the thousands place, everything that's behind the thousands place would remain a 0. And then we'd ask ourselves, what's the 1,000 above, or what's 1,000 more? So if the student was to skip count by 1,000s, it would be 15,000. So it's the next 1,000. And then we always want them to find the halfway point. The halfway point will help them know which way they should round the number. So in this case, halfway between 14,000 and 15,000 is 14,500. And in this case, that's also the number that we're looking to round. So the rule for students is that if the number falls within this space, it's going to be rounded to 14,000. So for example, if we had the number 14,239, we'd notice that it'd be about here on the number line. So we would say this number would round to 14,000. But if we have a number that's greater than the halfway point, or at the halfway point, we're going to round it to the next 1,000, which is 15,000. So say we had the number 14,672. That number would fall about here, and we can see that it's above the midway point line, so we would round that number to 15,000. So this is a good way for students to be able to see where the number is on the number line and why it rounds to the number it rounds. If on the homework you were asked to round to the nearest 10,000, students could easily draw the vertical number line just like you saw on the last page. So they want to find the number that you have in your problem. So for instance, let's look at these where we're rounding to the nearest 10,000. We'll do B. So the 10,000 in our number is 30. So our 10,000 below would be 30,000. The next 10,000 would be 10,000 more, or 40,000. The student should find the halfway point, and in this case, halfway between 30 and 40,000 is 35,000. And then what the student should do is find this number on the number line and place it. So 34,920 is just below 35,000. Because it's just below, we're going to round it down to the 1,000 below, which in this case is 30,000. So this is a good way for students to, like I said, visualize where it is on the number line and understand why we're rounding.